Hey guys, what's up? This is Andrew for TRENDLINES.com. So yesterday I gave you a full video, guys, only on AMC. So I want to do the same today for GME, of course, because those two stocks, to me, they are legendary stocks that are going to be remembered for a long time. And they are the two leaders of the meme movement. So let's have a look today at GME. Alright guys, so bam, GME, what do we have? A bit the same kind of pattern as we do on AMC, surprisingly, right? Of course not. It's the same flows that go in both stocks, because those stocks, they are not traded based on fundamentals. They are traded based on emotions, based on the flows, money follow the money, you know how it works, right? So that makes total sense for me that those two stocks have the same kind of patterns, even if we have some big differences. First, here in GME, I think we are already in the fifth wave, because you can see that we had here this huge run up. I mean, this day was crazy when we went through the 230 level. That was, of course, the level to break out above and to close above, which we unfortunately didn't manage to do. But when you see this strong kind of moves, you know that, we have some impulsive move and it's not corrective anymore. So I'm not 100% sure of this counting yet, but for now, this counting is following me for the past 2 months. It's pretty accurate. It's giving me good levels. I was personally a buyer at 170. So it's always a risk when you buy the dip, but here it worked pretty well. I personally took here a little bit of protection that I already got out from, because usually the first time you arrive on the breakout, you're not breaking it the first time. You usually need to go twice, maybe 3 times to it. You need to have those consolidations just below like we had here. So what's the situation right now? We failed. We tried once. We failed. All right. But bears, remember, bears are scared. All right. And bulls take confidence. Don't you feel better when you see GME doing those strong moves? You do. So how do you think bears feel? They feel bad. All right. So this is what we want them to feel, bad. And right now, what is happening? We're just taking back some energy, consolidating. So what is my view here? First, we are above the moving averages, 20 and 50, which is good, which is bullish, which means that the probability we go higher tomorrow is higher than the probability we go lower. That's it. So first information. Then in terms of counting, this might be a first wave. So you guys know that second waves, they like to go to the 61.8% retracement, which is surprisingly where we are at 198. So I'm not the only one using this method and to be a buyer here. And like I said, I bought some puts here in this move up because I kind of felt it won't happen right away, and I sold my puts in this area as well, because I think that right now we are ready to move higher. But if we don't, it's fine. All right, it's totally fine, because we have more supports below. And once again, just like for AMC, I'm kind of neutral, slightly more bullish on GME. The chart looks better, let's be honest, on the short term. What I want to see is, as usual, guys, the price action coming close to this breakout trend line, and ideally to close above, so one full day above. So right now the level is at 225, and then we still have this 230 level. That is a very important level, and if I have a close above 230, I can tell you that I will be buying more calls. Even if I already have some, it would be the right time to do it, but we need a close. And why here I was buying put and then here I would be buying calls is just because the first time usually is not the right one, especially when you arrive that extended. We had here an oversold RSI when we arrived. Look at the RSI right now, back to 40.50. It's the levels the RSI needs to be when we, this is what we call the build up. You have some long position build up. That is characterized by this consolidation not far from the breakout area, with the RSI coming lower, decreasing volume on a decreasing price action. This is good news as well. We don't want to see the volume going higher when the price goes lower, all right? Because you know what it means. It means that more and more bears are catching the move down, and that they grow strength and they grow confidence. So we don't want this to happen, and we don't have it. We have less traders in the move down, so people are waiting, all right, just like me. And I would be a buyer here. I would be a buyer lower as well. So what else can I say on GME? We might enter the third wave here. So the third of the third, right? Okay, the fifth that goes to 800, and inside this fifth wave, as usual, guys, 5 waves: 1, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 inside, 2 ABC, 3, 4, and 5. All right. So I think that this is what is happening. So once again, can we go lower? Yes. Is there a problem? No. Are we going to have support around the 190 level? Yes, because we have the moving averages, and then we have the 200-day moving average lower at 180. I would personally not increase my position above this level. And once again, I would increase it on the upside as well once the breakout is confirmed, depending the level we're having. Of course, if we close right away at 350, I'm not going to buy there. Let's be honest. But if we close at 240, I would be a buyer. What else can I say? Let's have a look, guys, at the synthetic short and the DTC. It's very important. And the 950 strike that is here, huge. Bam. I'm checking the DTC, guys. 5. 499. Oh. Very close to 5, guys. Those are levels of squeeze, right? AMC at 3.5, GME at 5. And look at the strike. The 950 strike is right now at 4 million shares, guys. This is growing. This is bullish. Total short is 17%. If I take into account the regular short, 12%, and the synthetic short, that is 5% right now, but that can go up to 28%. This is what we call gamma. And let's check what are the big strikes. 300. All right, I like to see that. All right, you can see AMC is 40. We are at 40. GME is more bullish just in terms of the option market. Once again, I repeat, AMC has its biggest strike on the 40 level. Let me show you that, guys, this here again. I know it's a GME video, but come on, I can show you quickly the difference with AMC. Okay, so you can see the biggest strike. So of course it's at 145, but before that it's at 40, just on the money. So it means the momentum is happening right now, not higher. Then we have something higher as well. But look on GME, where is the biggest strike? That's why the reason why I'm more bullish just looking at the option market on GME. Okay, refreshing, bam, bam, bam. Okay, and 499, of course, nothing new. And here you can see the biggest one. So of course here, GME is really bullish, the option market. 800 is huge and 950 is absolutely massive. 4 million shares, guys. When I see that, I feel like my target is too low. You know, my target was 800, but when I see that, the target should be 1,100, 1,200, because if we go close to 950, we're going to cross it. That's the way it works when you have those big gamma positions. What else? Quickly, where is it coming from? Just like AMC, massively coming from the Jan 22 maturity. I'm there as well. I think it's the right maturity to trade. And I'm going to check if we have those roll positions from the Jan to the March 22 or to the Jan 23 maturity. When the maturity arrives, if we do have this rolls that we see, which means investors put more money, buy more premium on the longer term maturity and cut the position on Jan 22, for example, this is bullish. This means it would last longer. This is the reason why it's been 1 year. I'm talking about AMC and GME, and I'm going to keep talking about it whenever I see this, guys, because this is just insane. I'm checking so many different stocks and I can tell you that none of them has this kind of option market distribution, and this is extremely bullish. This is the sign for me that something huge is happening. I mean, will happen, is happening, whatever. We are in it. It's coming soon, guys. I can check the end of the triangle here. Kind of the same. You see Jan 22. So something is going to happen before Jan 22. And you know my view, guys. I think it's going to be on the upside and it's going to be absolutely massive. So what can we expect, guys, if we have this breakout? If we close at 240, I can tell you that the 300 strike is huge, right? Look. Bam, 300 strike, huge. So we're going to go through the 300 strike probably and find probably resistance at 340. I would personally be taking some profits here by buying puts. Again, I would be buying puts around 340 and would sell those puts around 250. Just quickly, you know, I keep my calls. So if we go higher, I'm happy. But if we correct, I'm not happy. But I managed to lock in some profits. And then I'm going to sell my puts if we go back to 250. And this is, you know, swing trading. I'm going to buy puts here, sell puts here, and just let it run to the 800 or maybe even higher levels. So that's it for today, guys. I hope you enjoyed this video. I will keep, of course, updating you guys non-stop on AMC, GME. I'm talking about more stocks as well, because I know that some of you want to see something else as well. But GME and AMC are the two big boys that I'm never going to stop talking about until we have this squeeze. So stay close to shore.